Welcome to the One in One campaign, a community campaign to raise $1 million in 1 year for the Eastern Shore Heritage Preservation Endowment Fund. Over the next few years, the annual income from this fund will be used for the Eastern Shore Heritage Fieldwork Initiative. This initiative will professionally record the personal stories, recollections, knowledge, and documents of the elders of the Eastern Shore before this opportunity is lost forever. The initiative will also document the coastal heritage of the Eastern Shore, how people lived, worked, worshipped and played, so that Memory Lane Heritage Village can authentically preserve and present the heritage of our coastal communities for future generations. Listen now to just some of the many local people who share and support our vision.
I'm Blake Mitchell. I was born in 1923 in Oyster Pond on the Eastern Shore. I enlisted in the Royal Canadian Navy when I was 19. After I was discharged, I owned and operated a sawmill with my father, Morris Mitchell. Then I became an electrical, plumbing, and heating contractor working all along the shore. I've been doing genealogy research for more than 30 years, and I think this campaign is a great idea.
I'm Judy Smiley. I have worked for many years as a postmaster at Port Dufferin on the Eastern Shore. I have always been interested in heritage and the roles our families played in the settling and development of the Eastern Shore. I'm supporting this campaign because the Eastern Shore Archives has already worked with me to record the voices of people who are no longer with us, and I would like to see their work continue.
I am Aaron Zink, born and raised in Owl's Head on the Eastern Shore. I am a teacher at a local school now. I worked for many years at Memory Lane Heritage Village as a summer student. I'm supporting this fundraising campaign because I feel that the village and the archives give students a valuable educational link with their past. We need to act now to document our heritage before it is lost forever.
I'm Yvonne Murphy, and I'm from Chesuncook, an area of the Eastern Shore with a very strong Acadian heritage. The Eastern Shore Archives has already helped preserve and catalog the records of the Chesuncook Historical Society so that they are now accessible to the public. I'm supporting this campaign so that the archival records of the Eastern Shore are properly cataloged and preserved for the use of generations yet to come.
Hi, I'm Wayne Curry. I was born and raised in Sheet Harbour on the Eastern Shore. My great-grandfather, Daniel Curry, settled in Marinette just outside of Sheet Harbour in the 1860s. My mother's family, Walt, has extensive roots in the Tangier area, also on the Eastern Shore. I'm very interested in the genealogy of the families of the Eastern Shore. I support this campaign because I believe it is important to preserve our heritage.
My name is Laura Homans. I'm 12 years old and I live in Ship Harbour on the Eastern Shore. I have spent many enjoyable summers volunteering at Memory Lane Heritage Village. I enjoy learning about the way people lived, worked, and played in the past. I'm supporting this campaign because I want kids like me to learn about the history of their parents, grandparents, and ancestors here on the Eastern Shore.
My name is Gordon Hammond. I moved to Clam Harbour on the Eastern Shore in 1971 with my wife and our 3 young children. My wife and I still live in Clam Harbour, as does our daughter, son-in-law, and 2 granddaughters. I'm helping to organize the One in One fundraising campaign to make sure the heritage of the Eastern Shore is recorded now and not lost forever. As chair of the campaign, I invite you to learn more about our goal and the many different ways in which you can help us achieve it. But before you go, take a few minutes to listen to a 1943 version of Farewell to Nova Scotia and view a selection of Eastern Shore photos from the same time period. This song was first collected in 1933 by renowned folklorist Helen Creighton from Anne Greenough of East Petpeswick on the Eastern Shore. The song was originally known as the Nova Scotia Song and is sung here by Walter Roast of East Chesapeake, also on the Eastern Shore. The song and the photos are great examples of the value of documenting our heritage for future generations. Thank you, and we look forward to your help.
Farewell to Nova Scotia, the sea-bound coast. Let your mountains dark and dreary be. For when I'm far away on the briny ocean tossed, will you ever heave a sigh and a wish for me? The sun was sinking in the west. The birds were singing on every tree. All nations seemed inclined for rest, but still there was no rest for me. I grieve to leave my native land. I grieve to leave my comrades all, and my aged parents who I've always held so dear, and the bonny, bonny lassie I do adore. The drums they do beat, and the war do alarm. The captain's call we must obey. So farewell, farewell to Nova Scotia's charm, for it's early in the morning, I'm far, far away. I have 3 brothers, they are laid at rest. Their arms are folded on their breasts. But a poor simple sailor just like me must be tossed and driven on the dark blue sea. So farewell to Nova Scotia, the sea-bound coast. Let your mountains dark and dreary be. For when I'm far away on the briny ocean tossed, will you ever heave a sigh or a wish for me?